Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. My name is Kellz 360. And I sincerely want to apologize because I actually woke up feeling very under the weather, pretty under the weather. But for some reason, I'm still being, drawn to do a reading. So, Grand Rising family, my name is Kellz 360. And this is a collective sign for my Libras. What's going on, Libra? Um, like I said, apologize. I apologize for any, inconvenience because I am not feeling too good. But if you would like, if you would like a personal reading, I am putting my email in the description box below. And, keep in mind that this is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. You don't have to be a Libra sun. You could just be somewhere in your major placements or on your charts. Now, you don't have to be a Libra at all because sometimes the cards do pick the energies up in reverse, and it can and will be read in reverse. So it's very important that you take what resonates and leave the rest, right? Now, with that being said, family, let's see what's going on with my Libras, all right? Spirit, thank you for everything that you've done for me. Thank you for everything. All the lessons and the blessings. Thank you for your love and your compassion. And thank you for your divine insight and lead me in the light. Please continue to lead me in the light so that I can lead the masses in the same way and not astray. All praises be to you all. All praises be to my ancestors. All praises be to the Most High. Amun-Ra. We're using the Goddess Isis Tarot deck. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask the beautiful Isis, what is the real issue for my Libras from a spiritual standpoint? What is the real issue with my Libras from a spiritual standpoint? Talisman of Potency. Okay. How can you heal this on a day-to-day basis? How can my Libras heal this on a day-to-day basis? Soul retrieval is how you heal this. Someone needs to heal properly. Someone having a disconnect between their spiritual selves and their worldly selves. What's the gift of the outcome for our Libras? What's the gift of the outcome for our Libras? Yeah, y'all can hear me. I sound horrible, don't I? The Eye of Horus. That's the gift of outcome. You'll be well aware of your spiritual abilities and you will use them for great reasons. All right. Now, what is the challenge or opportunity for our Libras? What is the challenge or opportunity for our Libras to get the best outcome? Okay. You have to get a stronger relationship with your spirit guides or with your higher self or with the spiritual world. You hear that? I don't even know what that sound is, but it sounds like confirmation to me. Now, What is the special guidance for my Libras? What is the special guidance for my Libras? Spirit. What is the special guidance for my Libras? Thank you, Spirit. Ashe, family. Divine Sun Child. You are the Divine Sun Child, Libra. Now, specific. I'm not sure if this is for a Libra Sun. This might be someone had Libra in their major placement somewhere. All right, Libra, let's see what's going on with you. Okay, so Libra, I'm getting that somebody's having an issue with there's a split that needs to be healed between your physical body and your spiritual self. You're off balance somewhere. And Spirit is saying one way that you can do this is work with sacred materials. Like, you need to work with sacred materials, or you're not working with sacred materials like you should be, because this could really help you. Okay, there's sacred materials that you should be working with that you're not really doing like you should be. Like, you should be working with these sacred materials that's in your next life, like in your to push you towards your purpose and to connect you closer to your higher self. And you haven't really been doing it. Like, you're letting too many distractions get in between you and your purpose. And that's what I'm getting. You need to tighten that up. Now, how you can heal this is soul retrieval, right? Now, you really need to heal. Like I said, maybe get into, some extensions. Work with some talismans or some spiritual items that could be an extension of your energy, and understand that divine and spirit is offering you deep soul restoration and deep soul healing, so you can reclaim pieces of you that you've lost through past traumas. You know what I'm saying? Some could have been recent. Because even as adults, we still experience traumas that affects us, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It sticks with us. So it's time for you to go through this healing process, whoever I'm talking to, so you can move on. Now, if you could do this, I'm getting a lot of you just got out of a relationship. I'm getting some of you Libras aren't really just healing at all. Like, some of you are the antagonists, but the ones who aren't, you'll get the outcome is the Eye of Horus. You'll have divine protection, perception, and insight. You know, your perspective will be divine. Your perspective will be coming from when you're a divine being and when you're consciously aware. People think you're weird. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand your logic, why you think like you do. It's because your perspective that you come from, the angle that you come from, the insight that you feed them comes from a place that they don't understand. It doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you weird. It doesn't make you crazy. It's just you are aware, or you're high, like you're more consciously aware than that person. You know what I'm saying? Like someone who isn't consciously aware are stuck in their ways. You know what I'm saying? And they're not willing to view things in multiple perspectives. Now, as a consciously aware person, you have divine insight. You see things and you point out things and you notice things that other people don't. 1111. You know what I'm saying? On the recorder. So when you come out with your perspective, or when you come out with your insight or the way you see things, people are like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? But deep down, and really, you're more right than they are. You're actually right. And it takes them time to grasp onto it. So they're like, oh man, this man thinks deep. This woman thinks deep. Then they start asking you for advice and stuff like that. Like, you're that type of person. You know what I'm saying? You have divine insight. You have the ability, you know, to see things from a perspective that others aren't. And you're divinely protected by your ancestors. Your ancestors don't play with you. The universe don't play with you. You know, they recognize your kind heart, that you're proud to have morals. You're proud to have a kind heart. You're proud to be different from everybody else, and you stand on that, and the universe respects you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what you give, and that's the truth. Your intentions come back tenfold, and that's the truth. And if you have malicious behavior, or you don't have a pure intentions towards someone, that comes back tenfold. But think about the opposite, on the opposite end. What if you have pure intentions? What if you have a good heart? What if you do good deeds? What if you actually care about life and the energy around you and yourself? That also comes back tenfold just for you. Get what I'm saying? 1303 on the recorder. Now, your biggest challenge and opportunity, Libra, Knot of Isis. It's time for you to get a closer relationship to the divine. It's time for you to step into that. My ears are ringing. I've always was told when your ears are ringing, that means somebody like a higher vibrational entity or an angel is around. You know what I'm saying? So, it's time. Maybe they're talking about me. Maybe they're talking about you too, you know. Messages resonate with more than one person. But it's time for you. You have a special relationship with the spiritual world. Because you have an important spiritual task. It's time for you to get closer to your spiritual self and your ancestors. You're protected, you know, but your abundance is coming. And it's time for you to put in the work. Like I said, you get what you put out there. So it's time for you to put in that work so the abundance can come, right, Libra? You got the protection. You just got to step into it. You know, you got a contract with the universe now, and with the spiritual guys, with the gods and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? With your ancestors now. Like, you got important tasks that you signed up for. You might not realize it, but you know you have a huge, like, you felt it since you was a kid. whoever I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, felt this since they was a kid, that they are meant to be in the limelight, they're meant to be in the spotlight, or do something very important. And yes, you are, because you are the divine sun child. You are the divine sun child. Libra, you are the divine sun child. I read these outright. So everything you felt since, I'm sorry, this done got me excited. Everything that you felt as a kid, you knew that you know, all the daydreaming, all the wishing, that wasn't daydreaming. That was visions of your future. You know what I'm saying? That's visions of your future. That wasn't daydreaming. That was literally visions of your future, because this is you. This is you. The divine sun child. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright and without veil. Just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert, it is your time to shine bright. You are on fire. Don't let nobody put your light out. You know what I'm saying? And the Libras that are the antagonists, you're antagonizing a divine sun child. Shit going bad for you because you're messing with the universe's people. You're messing with the divine's people. You're messing with one of the divine's descendants, and they don't like it. And you wondering why your life sucks so bad, 1707 on the recorder, and shit is going so bad for you. Maybe you should chill out and change your ways, because you can't maliciously, 1717 on the recorder, you can't maliciously attack people because you don't like them, or because they seem like a threat to you in some way, form, or fashion, especially when they don't have any malicious intent towards you. But you are in the background causing chaos and stirring up shit because you're miserable, and miserable loves company. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to somebody that's watching me, and you know who you are. You're doing this to a divine sun child, and you wondering why your life, I'm getting London Bridge is falling down, like shit is finna start crashing on your head if you don't stop. And you're starting to see it. And once this person wakes up to what you're doing and starts fighting back, like, you're done. You're done. Understand that. 1808. You're done. And you know this. So why are you still trying? Wouldn't it be best to like try to come to some type of compromise? You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. Your ancestors are not like this person's ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Your ancestors backs this person because you have some of the same ancestors as this person. This person is of the dark like you. But this person is also of the light. Very powerful ancestors. And they're protecting him. Whoever it is, they're protecting them. And you have to understand that. I don't know who I'm talking to. But London Bridge is coming down. Like, you're finna be fucked if you keep on. 1911 on the recorder. So, I don't know who I'm talking to, but Libra, it was a beautiful reading. If you are the divine sun child, good job. Like, keep going. Get closer. Get closer to your spiritual. They hear God. They want you to get connected to them. They got some things for you, some gifts for you. They want you to connect to them because, yeah, you got some beautiful things ahead of you. And if you, the malicious ones, the cross watchers, whoever I'm talking to, get your shit together because shit finna go bad for you. You've been trying to ruin whoever this is life, and you can't quite do it because you don't understand how protected they are. And the universe is getting sick of your shit. They about to get you. I'm out, Libra. Peace.